welcome to the Grand Center. I'm Eddie Glenn, joined by Jacory Burley.
And ladies and gentlemen, we're tuning in at Averett Sports Network, and we have a great matchup here. Averett University out of Danville, Virginia versus the LaGrange Panthers out of LaGrange, Georgia. And this is quarterfinals, right? Am I right?
It is. It is semifinals, actually, second round.
Yeah, my bad.
And we have the starting fives. I'll start with LaGrange. And number 10, Justin Olson is a senior guard. Number 11, Travis Thompson. 24, Drew Vanderbrook. Number 30, Alex Bonner. And number 44, Big Elijah Adodian.
And we have the projected Averett starters here. We have TJ McAllister. Number 5, we have number 2, James Contreras. Number 35, Charles Bryant. Number 11, Jalen Burnett. And number 50, Mo Diaby.
And Corey, is going to be a great game. Top-seeded Averett going up against number 5-seeded LaGrange. Both teams wanting to advance to tomorrow. Of course, you advance to tomorrow, you play for another ring. Right. You get another trophy. Averett, if they win, like I said earlier, they get another ring, another trophy. LaGrange, they win, they get a ring and a trophy for this season. So, Averett definitely wanting to win. They have the home court advantage as Corey fans. I don't know if you can see it, but if you look out across the court, the fans are in abundance. The crowd, the stands are pretty full over there, and even the LaGrange fans, there's not a lot of them, but they told me earlier that they plan on being loud, and they're going to actually interrupt the broadcast with how loud they are.
Yeah. And that's just great fan loyalty. And we see here most of all the other sports teams that are on campus here are here to support the basketball team. So you always want that when you have home court advantage. You always want every sports team supporting every other sports team. And that's a great mission here at Averett University. One team, one family. A great mission that we have going on here in this display tonight here.
Definitely. We have Panthers fans, Cougars fans a lot. We're going to have Panthers fans loud and proud as you hear them right next to us. Panthers fans loud and proud. Cougars fans loud and in abundance on the other side of the court.
And Eddie, what does the Cougar have to do to win tonight?
Cougars get Charles Bryant going. LaGrange with a taller lineup right now. Vanderbrook, the senior, he is a hot hand shooter. He can absolutely shoot the basketball. Charles Bryant, voted best player in the conference this year. Yeah. Widely recognized as that, respected by all the other teams in the conference as a tenacious rebounder and an absolute bucket getter is what they call him, Corey.
Yeah, and his title around campus is the D3 KD. KD standing for Kevin Durant. He wears number 35, and he scores just like number 35, Kevin Durant. And he always puts on the show when you're watching Charles Bryant.
And someone else to highlight is James Contreras Jr. James Contreras, a versatile point guard. His game is get to the bucket, get the foul, go to the line for one more.
Yeah, he's definitely a threat. You cannot let James Contreras get in front of you because he will blow past you and he will score. So you definitely have to get a hat on him and stay in front of him.
As LaGrange won that tip-off, Olsen over to Bonner. Bonner takes the screen from Vanderbrook. Bonner's driving in. Fast-paced action. No good as he's defended by Charles Bryant. Mariba Diaby on the rebound. TJ McAllister's in transition.
And that was a tenacious rebound. Snatched it over the guy's head. So you see the playoff atmosphere already taking a toll on the Averett team. They're ready to win. And we see here Jalen Burnett with the ball.
The sophomore transfer couldn't get that shot to go. Looking for the foul. Did not get one.
And there was a lot of contact. But like the refs, they have to let these guys play.
Vanderbrook putting up the three-point attempt. No good. Rebounded by Mariba Diaby.
Yeah, and then we see Jalen Burnett with the ball here. Yeah, and Jalen Burnett, he has came and contributed great minutes. He comes in, and he's going to score. He's going to get to the basket. He's just like James Contreras. You can't let him get in front of you. He will blow by you.
He will. He has that explosive first step.
Yeah, we see here LaGrange with the ball.
Vanderbrook outside. He can shoot the three ball. And this is Bonner, who played great in the final minutes of the last game last night to get LaGrange the win, forcing turnovers on inbounds and everything. As Charles Bryant is on the rebound there, neither team able to score a bucket yet. Jalen Burnett looking to drive in. He backs out. Over to Charles Bryant. Back to Burnett. Burnett over to Contreras.
Yeah. And the Cougars are just looking here to set something up there. Coach D, he knows his system and he runs his system. He doesn't change it up. He knows what he wants to run and he runs it.
James Contreras missing that pull-up jumper. Mariba Diaby, offensive rebound. He's blocked in the back from behind by Bonner. He's going to go all the way to the rim. Jalen Burnett, sky high, trying to get that block. He does not. Bonner puts it in the bottom of the net for the first points of the game. Jalen Burnett almost loses his dribble, but he goes coast to coast.
Yeah, now we see here LaGrange with the ball. And that was a great drive there by Jalen Burnett. He's a great player like we discussed earlier.
Almost lost his dribble there, able to corral. And a charge taken by Jalen Burnett against Vanderbrook. Smart play there, as it looks as if Darren Kettner will check into the game here for Mariba Diaby. Darren Kettner, if he gets on fire, Corey, he is someone to absolutely watch out for from three-point line.
Yeah. And we see here Jalen Burnett with the ball. He gives it to Charles Bryant. And T.J. McAllister, he's a great guard. But if T.J. gets hot, it's a wrap. You're definitely not going to be able to guard him. Once he gets angry, like I interviewed him and I was talking to him, he's like, once they make me mad, I'm a whole different player. I'm gonna give you those buckets. I'm gonna look you in your eye and say, guard me.
And T.J. is someone that the coaching staff wants to shoot the ball from three. But he just, as James Contreras jacks up a three-pointer, no good. Rebounded there by Darren Kettner. Second chance points, no good. He gets his own rebound again, puts it up again, no good. Charles Bryant on the rebound, and he gets the third chance points.
Yeah, and that's an and one, and the crowd is going berserk. You see fans almost running on the court here. That was a great bucket by Charles Bryant.
Great offensive rebounding there by the Cougars, as DeLucia will check in here for Burnett.
And the craziest thing about this playoff atmosphere, Charles Bryant has had 2 30-point games in this playoff. He's here to win. Charles does not want to lose. He wants to carry his team all the way. That's how you go out with the bang.
Charles Bryant, it is his senior year. He is absolutely looking.
And we see great defense by T.J. McAllister to force the turnover here. I'm sorry, Eddie, go ahead. You go ahead.
It is still Averett ball. Excuse me there, Corey.
Now, you're finding it's been a while since we've been together. We got to get our chemistry back. That's what it is.
And it is playoff. Both of us are excited. Yeah. As you mentioned, conference tournament action, USA South Conference.
And it's always hard to not to get involved here watching these games. You want to get involved. You see great basketball, you have to get involved.
T.J. McAllister, nice pass to James Contreras. Couldn't get the ball to go. Yeah. This is Olsen in transition. T.J. McAllister called on that foul.
And Olsen is a great player. Great player. He came in here the other night and put on a show. He's a great player. He's hard to guard. He's a senior as well, so that shows you he doesn't want to lose as well. And all the seniors here that have been playing throughout this playoff are playing with the chip on their shoulder.
Most points on his team, 344 total points this year in regular season.
And we see LaGrange here with the ball. We see a pull-up jumper here, and it's just short here. We see Charles Bryant with the rebound. And Charles Bryant has the rebounding record. And every game he's increasing his rebound, making it harder for the next guy to come up. And that's just great on Charles' behalf.
T.J. McAllister, that long three-ball attempt. High arcing.
And with the three ball, you always have to shoot to get that feel for it. You just can't go in automatically striking every time unless you just have that hot hand that night. But T.J. he shot that ball. He wanted to get a feel for it. He wanted to see where he was at for tonight, and he saw now he's going to attack the game a little differently. And we see Olsen here at the line for LaGrange Panthers. He makes the first one. That's a 4-3 lead. Cougars up. And we see Averett here with possession. Excuse me. We see Baby Curry, a.k.a. Austin DeLucia. He has the ball. We see T.J. McAllister, T-Mac. And we see T.J. He looks for something. He's at the top of the key still. He looks for something. Pass it to Derek Kettner, who just pulls up the jumper. And it just hits the side of the rim.
Adodian on that rebound. Olsen in transition, trying to get to the rim, and does. Bucket no good. Cougars fighting over the rebound. Adodian on the shot, and it's good. Excuse me, that's actually number 11, Thompson, on that bucket.
And we see a great hustle block there by Charles Bryant. Charles Bryant is not going to lose here.
Bryant almost sent that ball through the ground of the Grant Center. And we see Olsen still on the ground there. We want to hope he's okay.
Yeah, and Charles Bryant is an animal. He's a different breed of player. He's somebody you have to draw a game plan for. No matter, you have to draw a game plan for Charles Bryant. It's simple.
And Corey has a timeout call. We're going to take it up here with him at the Grant Center.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jacory Burley here, joined by Eddie Glenn here, and we're at the Grant Center here at Danville, Virginia, Averett University, taking on the LaGrange Panthers.
Looks like half of Danville is here in the stands.
Yeah, and it's definitely a great turnout here. A great fan base here. It's all the family here. There's a great fan base, great turnout.
And this is Vanderbrook over to Thompson. Thompson to Bonner. And there was a foul called on the play.
And it looks like an illegal screen here. Yeah, that looks like an illegal screen there. He tried to set the screen, didn't get his feet relaxed. When they say when you set no screen, get those feet stuck in concrete. You want to stay there so there's no illegal screen call. We see Austin DeLucia, a.k.a. Baby Curry, with the ball.
Almost had an open three-point attempt there.
And that's definitely not what you want. Definitely not.
Not what you want to do is leave Austin DeLucia open, as they did again there. He wasn't close enough to take that shot, he didn't feel like.
And sometimes you don't even have to leave him open. He'll just put it in your face like that right there. And sometimes he'll make it, sometimes he won't. But it's mostly a make for him. You see, transition here. We see a three-point.
Vanderbrook wide open. He's going to make it. Vanderbrook is a 41% free throw shooter. And he also stands at 6'8". So he is a problem.
Yeah.
This is going to be Darren Kettner for three. No good. Charles Bryant's going to get that rebound. He's going to go right up with it. Doesn't get the second chance points. Darren Kettner on the rebound. His points doesn't go. And this is number 21, McCray, on the shot. No good. And I think that was Thompson there for the second chance points. Looks like we're going to have Mariba Diaby and Jamal Ford check it to the game. James Contreras getting the layup.
And that was a nice finger roll. He saw he had the 2-on-1 and he played it perfectly.
And this is Bonner. Jump ball called. Possession goes to Averett as Jamal Ford and Mariba Diaby check into the game. And Ford is a hot three-point shooting freshman for this team. If they want to groom into a Austin DeLucia-like shooter, he's already a great three-point shooter.
Definitely is.
Look at some stats here. Jamal Ford is 37% on the year. Jalen Burnett, nice.
That was a Kyrie Irving type layup. The up and under, he went up, brought it under the defender's arm. Perfect layup.
That's a Dodian going for that three-pointer, no good. Big Vanderbrook down there getting the rebound and the points. And inbound to Jamal Ford.
And Eddie, the problem right here for the Cougars is they're getting their hands on the rebounds, but they're just not collecting them.
And that's Charles Bryant for 3. No good. Vanderbrook, another rebound.
It's like the ball has like some type of slippery substance on it. It's just they can't hold on to the ball.
And that was number 21, McCray, who had a good game last night.
Yeah. We see Jalen Burnett with the ball here. He passes it to Charles Bryant.
In the post. You're going to have to double team or triple team. And he gets the points.
And the thing about Charles Bryant, he can play the wing or the post, and he's going to give you his all every play. So it's definitely it's hard. It's hard playing against Charles Bryant. I cannot stress that enough.
Charles Bryant picks up Bonner here. Bonner decides not to take the shot. Travis Thompson will from free throw range, and he gets it to go. Jalen Burnett will handle here for Averett. Over to Austin DeLucia. DeLucia across half court. Back to Jalen Burnett. Burnett going to drive in. He finds Charles Bryant. Reverse layup is good.
And the Cougar players, the younger guys, they feed off Charles. If Charles is having a great game, they know they have to match his intensity. Give him those buckets. Give him those assists. And give them hustle plays every time. So we see Charles Bryant heating up. You're going to see an Averett Cougar team heat up.
And that's Thompson making a shot there. Over to Jamal Ford. Jamal Ford across court to Jalen Burnett. Burnett. Jalen Burnett will go to the line for 2.
And we see almost an and one there, just rims out and comes out. But great drive there by Jalen Burnett.
And there's going to be a timeout on the court. We're going to take it here with him at the Grant Center. We are back here live at the Grant Center, USA South Conference Men's Basketball Tournament action. The Averett Cougars going up against LaGrange College Panthers. 17-12 is the score. Panthers out in front early on in this ball game.
And we see Jalen Burnett here at the free throw line. He just got fouled, almost an and one attempt, but it just rimmed out. Then we see him at the line, about to take his first shot, and he makes it.
First shot up and in. As Darren Kettner will check into the court here for Jamal Ford.
And Darren Kettner has been very reliable with that three-point shot lately. When he gets the ball in his hand in the late game situations and you're looking for a three, he's going to give it to you, definitely.
As Ian Best will check in as well. Another good freshman out of Goldsboro, North Carolina.
We see Olsen here with the ball. We see Ian Best. He's gone. He sets his feet.
And Olsen shot very well from free throw. It was 11 for 11 at a point in time in the game last night. As Olsen went up for that three-point attempt. No good. And that ball went out of bounds. Possession will go to Averett. As the LaGrange fans are out here voicing their opinions, they are loud and proud. Still there. TJ McAllister is in transition. They missed the shot. Pull-up jumper, no good. Mariba Diaby on the rebound. Ian Best over to James Contreras. Contreras back to Best, and Best will slow things down.
Right. And Eddie, I feel like Ian should have took that shot. He should have pulled that shot up, but just great vision by him to slow it down as well. So
James Contreras driving in, spinning. Finding TJ McAllister. McAllister. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Over to Contreras. Contreras looking for room to work. They close off all lanes. And best. That was a travel by Ian Best. It's LaGrange basketball. We want to thank the LaGrange fans for coming out. Way out from LaGrange, Georgia. That's one heck of a trip. Corey knows all about that trip. You are from Georgia.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely a ride. But it's worth it coming to beautiful Danville.
Definitely is. As this is almost a mishandled pass, Olsen corrals it. A Dodian from three-point land, and it is good.
Right now what's going on, we just see the Panthers are hitting the necessary shots. They're taking what the Cougars are giving them. And the Cougars are going to have to tighten up on defense a little bit more, and then they'll be fine. But the second half always is a show here at Danville for the Cougars. They always come out the half with so much fire in their eyes.
And that is a jump ball call, possession to LaGrange. Charles Bryant, Austin DeLucia check back onto the court.
The D3 KD and Baby Curry are back on the court. And that's something. That's just like a weight off your shoulders, a relief.
And Corey, I'm going to have to work on my nicknames.
It comes natural. You just let it happen. You just got to let it flow through.
Maybe it's a talent I just don't have.
No, you're very talented, Eddie. Very talented.
Well, thank you, Corey. This is a Dodian with the ball.
And we call a charge here. James is good at getting those charges. He sets his feet. He knows they're going to run into him no matter what because they're determined to get to the lane. They knock him over. The ref calls the charge every time.
There was a charges collected stat, I think James would lead in the conference.
Yeah, he just puts his body on the line for the win. It's just ultimate sacrifice for your team.
Ball goes to James Contreras over to Austin DeLucia. He was open for three for just a second, but they closed it off. He's going to put up this one in the corner. No good.
And that's a great look by Baby Curry. He just couldn't get it. He followed through great form. Gooseneck at the end, just couldn't get the shot to fall down.
This is Olsen. Outside against Ian Best. This is McCray. McCray picked up by DeLucia. That's number 42. McCauley on the shot there against Charles Bryant.
And Eddie, if you're a Cougar fan, are you worried here?
I don't think we're worried right now. It is really early in this ball game. We have shooters. We have shooters on this team. They have shooters on this team that could absolutely bring them back.
And you see, as I said, that you see Coach D telling his guys to relax. He gave them the calming hands. He's like, relax, guys. We've been here before. We've been in this situation. We're just going to relax, and we're going to play our brand of basketball.
And there are still 28 minutes of basketball to play. Cougars only down by 8. LaGrange definitely want to extend this lead. If you're a LaGrange fan, you're feeling extremely good right now with your chances against top-seeded Averett. Jalen Burnett, that's a good floater.
And Eddie, I'm going to go ahead and declare my halftime player of the game right now. It's going to be Jalen. Jalen is here to play.
And there's a segment called Bold Statements. That's probably one of my favorite segments, and you just made one.
We definitely see him. He's put up about 4 consecutive buckets that are just driven by anger, that are driven by him wanting to beat the Panthers. So I have Jalen at half, bold predictions here. Jalen at half with about 16 points.
Bold predictions, definitely. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back here with you at the Grant Center.
ladies and gentlemen, we're back here from our timeout break here at the Grant Center. We see the LaGrange Panthers leading 22-16 over your Cougars.
And Corey, me and you do have the authority to call timeouts from up here, and we exercise that right every chance we get.
Definitely.
Nevertheless, it is Averett basketball. Like you say, LaGrange leads in this game. James Contreras looking to inbound to someone. He gives it to Jalen Burnett.
Yeah.
He's working against Vanderbrook. He leaves him at the perimeter. He finds Austin DeLucia back to Burnett. Burnett driving in. And like you said, he's on his way. If he keeps playing like this, he's having an absolute game right now. This is Austin. Over to Thompson. Pull-up jumper is good. And Thompson is having himself a game.
He might want to take that player of the half as well. But Thompson having a great game here.
Charles Bryant fouled on the play. Foul is called against Alex Bonner, who had himself a great game. He's out of Griffin, Georgia. Austin DeLucia for three. No good as he falls down.
Yeah. And Austin, I guess he was falling down, expecting the foul there, but it was a little contact there, but not much enough to call the foul.
Vanderbrook puts up his own three-point attempt. No good.
And the Panthers are playing great here. I'm sorry to harp on the Cougars so much. It's playoff ball. You got to level the playing fields. The Panthers are playing well, very, very well. They're rotating the ball. They're taking those open shots, and they're hitting them. That's exactly what you want.
Nice pump fake from Austin DeLucia. Steps just inside the line and gets him a jumper. 4-point game here. LaGrange leads.
And Eddie, you see Austin being a smart basketball player. He's like, okay, I'm not making that three. So I'm going to get my two. I'm going to step up and I'm going to take a shoot. Take a two-pointer. Get a little closer to the basket, drain that, and then work your way back. That's great, smart basketball by Austin.
And Corey, I'm going to have to pick an early player of the half. It's going to be Travis Thompson. He's playing completely out of his mind right now as Austin DeLucia jacks up another three. And it's good that time.
Baby Curry has struck. He's stuck. And like I said, Eddie, he stepped up to the two to get his form right to make sure he wasn't tripping tonight. And he hits it.
Alex Bonner trying to get his own three-pointer. James Contreras in transition. Finds Austin DeLucia. Transition three. And it's good.
And we see Baby Curry has heated up. Eddie, I was going to call it. I put my faith in that shot. You can put your faith in Austin DeLucia's shot.
And you see Coach David Doino, a very animated figure on the sideline. The crowd is absolutely getting loud.
And Eddie, we have a tie game here.
Austin DeLucia called on that foul. Mariba Diaby will check into the game here for Timothy Henry.
And he's grabbed some great rebounds here tonight. I'm sorry I didn't mention you earlier, Mo, but Mo has had some great rebounds here. And I was a little worried about Mo earlier. I seen him with a cookout cup from the restaurant cookout, and I was kind of worried he's going to be a little sluggish tonight after eating that type of meal.
I can promise you, Corey, there was water in that cup, and he ate a salad.
Definitely. We hope so. He's having a night, so he must have had something. He had something in that salad. It wasn't just croutons.
As Austin DeLucia's called on the foul again.
And we see a very upset Danville crowd here.
Or excuse me, that was Charles Bryant called on that foul. Because we can't seem to inbound the ball here without there being a foul call. Here we are. Olsen defended by Bryant. Over to Bonner. Thought about taking the three. No good. DeLucia will rebound into James Contreras. Contreras to Austin DeLucia. Ball will go to LaGrange. As Darren Kettner will check into the game here for the Cougars. .509 remains in this half. 26-26 is the score. LaGrange took the early lead. Averett bounced back. Both teams playing great basketball.
Last night took a L, but tonight I bounced
Both teams. Number 11s are absolutely showing out. It's Travis Thompson and Jalen Burnett. Alex Bonner on the rebound there.
And we see a wild shot there. I thought he was almost throwing an alley-oop there off the glass.
And it's a Mariba Diaby over to Jalen Burnett, and he's going to drive baseline and get the bucket.
And Jalen Burnett has struck again. And Eddie, you know that nickname Tyler you were talking about earlier? I'm going to change JB. JB stands for just business. He's coming out here and it's just handling business. JB stands for just business. Jalen Burnett is just business. And we see here a foul called on the floor.
I mean, Mariba Diaby called on that foul.
And it's tied up here, Eddie. 4 minutes left in the first half, tied up. The Cougars are stepping in, getting comfortable. They're relaxing. They're laying on the couch. They're figuring out what they have to do, and they're back in this game.
28-28 is the score. Travis Thompson with the ball, defended by Mariba Diaby, and that ball sails past the rim. That was Olsen saving it.
And you see Mo Diaby get a piece of it there too as well.
That was McCray on that three-pointer. Jalen Burnett dribbling around everyone, getting across half court. Jalen Burnett over to James Contreras. Contreras to Kettner. Kettner finding himself a good shot, and he gets it in. 1 point game. LaGrange leads.
Great shot by Darren Kettner there. He seen the matchup bit on the pump fake, and he just drove it to the lane.
This is Bonner. Good shot there from Bonner. Jalen Burnett with the ball over to Contreras. Contreras gonna drive inside to Mo. Nice pass. Mo gets his own rebound and second chance points. It's gonna be McCray working against Charles Bryan, and he gets the points. Fast-paced action here. Darren Kettner over to Jalen Burnett. Burnett couldn't get that shot to go. Vanderbrook coming out with the rebound.
Yep. And we see a timeout call here, Eddie.
And Corey, we're gonna take it here with him. We'll be back here with live USA South Conference basketball tournament action.
And ladies and gentlemen, we're back here with men's basketball at the Grant Center in Danville, Virginia. Averett University Cougars taking on your LaGrange Panthers. See TJ McAllister, a great defense here. See a drive here by Bonner. And he gets the bucket. 37-32 lead here. The Panthers are up. We see a traveling call here on James Contreras. He took a little extra step there, headed to the basket.
Just want to mention some leaders right now. Jalen Burnett, 12 points. Travis Thompson, 12 points. DeLucia, 8 points. Bonner, 8 points.
And we see a terrifying block there from James Contreras.
And a block on the other end. There from McCray. Way to get his hand up and block the shot from Contreras. McCray's shot is good as well on the other end.
And we see Darren Kettner with the ball here. He passes it back to TJ McAllister. We see Charles Bryant with the ball here, and he's fouled.
That foul was called up against Vanderbrook. And Corey, we see LaGrange here in the black on black, and Averett here in the white on white.
Yeah, it's definitely a color out here.
The colorway uniforms. Diaby and Burnett will check back in. Ryan's shot is good. Adodian. Defended by Burnett. Or, excuse me, defended by Contreras. Bonner defended by Contreras. McCray defended by Contreras. And it's still there from Burnett. Burnett could go all the way, and he is fouled. And that very well, Corey, could be a clear path foul, as he was the last man.
And Jalen, just business, JB, whatever you want to refer to him, he had dirty intentions. He was going to go up to that rim and slam that ball. That's why the LaGrange player had to foul. He was going to slam that ball, Eddie. I can see it in his eyes when he seen that free lane. He saw nothing but green, and he was going to cock back and he was going to slam that ball.
As Averett has now entered the bonus. It's 1 for 1 until they get 10 fouls. 45 seconds remaining. LaGrange with the basketball. They lead by 5.
And we see TJ McAllister getting scrappy on defense here. That's great defense from TJ there.
McCray getting a bucket there for the Panthers.
And Eddie, in the basketball, it's inevitable sometimes to guard. You can play the best defense and the ball still can roll in.
As Contreras stepped out of bounds there on the far end of the court. Timeout called on the court. We're going to take it here with them at the Grant Center. And we are back here, folks, at the Grant Center. My name is Eddie Glenn, joined by Ja'Cory Burnley. We want to thank you for joining us. Semifinals action. Top-seeded Averett against number 5-seeded LaGrange. And that LaGrange team to the left, and the black on black is leading right now with 21.1 seconds remaining in the half. Both teams want to advance to the championship game tomorrow. Averett crowd here in attendance, almost packing the stands here. LaGrange, their fans packing the stands with noise. So we love that as well. Passionate fans. That ball is turned over by LaGrange, and Burnett will go all the way and get the points right before halftime. And there's a timeout called on the court. Let's take it here with him at the Averett Sports Network. We are back here at the Grant Center. 36-41. Averett in the bonus. LaGrange leads by 5. Inbound to Bonner. Time will run out. LaGrange. The LaGrange Panthers, 41-36. They take the lead into the locker room. Both teams going to go make some halftime adjustments. Corey, me and you are going to go in the locker room, make some halftime adjustments, come out with a better game plan than the first half. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back here at the Grant Center. And
we can do it at the same time this time. I'm kidding. But and we're back, ladies and gentlemen, here from your halftime. We see your Cougars down 36. LaGrange Panthers up 41.
It is Cougar basketball. McAllister over to Burnett. Burnett driving in. Awkward layup goes through.
And that was a great layup by Jalen.
This is Bonner. Bonner over to Olsen. Olsen over to Adodian. No good. Adodian gets his own rebound. This is Thompson going to pull up on the jumper, and it's good.
I see Charles Bryant with the ball here.
Over to Burnett. Burnett almost loses the dribble, corrals it. Over to McAllister. McAllister going to slow things down here. Passing the ball over to Contreras. Contreras. Way across the court to Burnett. Burnett looking for space to work. He finds Contreras. Contreras had a sliver of daylight. He gives it off to TJ instead. McAllister cannot hit. That's going to be Bonner. And Contreras will take the charge.
And we see James Contreras with the ball here. He passed it to Jalen Burnett. He passed it to Charles Bryant, who passed it to James Contreras at the top of the key. We see TJ McAllister with the ball. He looks for something.
This is Jalen Burnett, the right-hand floater, no good. Rebounded by Charles Bryant. Bryant gonna go up with it again, no good. Rebounded by Charles Bryant again, and he gets the points, and he's gonna go to the line for one more. Don't know how Charles Bryant got that rebound. He's got magnets in his palm, and he placed them in the ball, but he got the rebound nevertheless. He's gonna go to the line for one more.
Yeah, that was a great hustle rebound there by Charles Bryant.
This will be McCray checking in. And this is Bryant at the line for one more, and it is in.
We see Olsen with the ball here.
And Olsen's called for the travel. Cougars will get the ball down by 2. Cougars come out of the gates absolutely on fire. Over to Diaby. Diaby back to Burnett. Burnett to TJ. TJ McAllister back to Burnett. Burnett finds some daylight, and he's going to drive in and get the bucket. He's going to go to the line for one more. That ties the ball game, and Averett will get the chance to take the lead.
And that's just business right there. Just business by Jalen Burnett. That's where you get the name JB from.
Burnett sinks the second free throw. That gives the Averett Cougars the lead here. LaGrange not been able to find an offensive rhythm. Bryant called on that reach-in foul. And this will be number 10. Olsen inbounding to Vanderbrook. Vanderbrook defended by Bryant. Over to Thompson. To Olsen for 3. And it bounces around and goes in. Burnett, excuse me, to Contreras, back to Burnett.
And the Cougars, the thing I like about Cougar basketball is if they see a guy is hot, they're going to let him play. They're not going to, you don't see selfish ball here. It's always good basketball.
And Burnett Contreras on the drive there. Rebounded by Bryant. I don't know where Charles Bryant came from. Diaby coming down with the second rebound. Bryant coming down with the third rebound. Missing again. Ball will go to Averett.
And that's Mo Diaby and Charles Bryant are in the paint with a whole different presence, Eddie. We know Charles Bryant is the rebounding leader for the Cougars, but Charles Bryant is taking a new form here in the post. He's definitely trying to make sure that they retain possession to score those baskets.
Be a foul called and LaGrange keep possession.
It was a great DJ by T. Alistair.
This is Vanderbrook looking for space to work. And that's Thompson getting a bucket. 48-44 is the score. Ball is stolen there by the Panther. Olsen over to Vanderbrook. Vanderbrook defended well. And that was Thompson going up for the dunk. Dunk does not go, but he is fouled by Mariba Diaby. DeLucia and Kentner will check into the game here. Shot is good. 49-44 is the score. LaGrange leads. Burnett driving in. Finding James Contreras for three. It's no good. It's going to be Panther basketball. We're going to call a timeout here. We'll be back here at the Grant Center. We are back here at the Grant Center. The Averett Cougars against the LaGrange Panthers. We want to thank the LaGrange Panthers fans for coming out way out from Georgia. Cougars fans out in abundance. Panthers lead in this ball game by 5 points.
And we see
going to be a foul called there. Darren Kettner called on that foul. It's going to be Kettner's first foul of the game. Diaby's going to check in for Burnett here. Averett playing with a bigger lineup now, with DeLucia, Kettner, and Diaby in the game. Dodian defended by DeLucia. Picked up by McAllister over to Olsen. That's McCray No good. DeLucia on the rebound. James Contreras in transition.
I would say that collision by TJ McAllister. Let me see. A little confusion here. Make sure everything is all right.
And this is going to be Justin Olsen on the ball here. Justin Olsen, the senior guard from LaGrange, Georgia. Staying at home, going to LaGrange College. Paid off. As he is the leader of this basketball team. Contreras over to DeLucia. DeLucia, pull-up jumper from free throw range. 2 hands in the face. Did not go. Olsen in transition here. And that's McCray. Three-pointer is good. And this LaGrange fans are on their feet. Loud and proud. 11-point lead for their Panthers. James Contreras will get the bucket, and he'll go to the stripe for one more. And Bryant going to check in here for Kettner. Charles Bryant, 8 points, 4 rebounds in the first half. Contreras, shot is good. We have Jacob Gatanos checking to the game here for the Panthers. This is Olsen. Floater is good. And this will be Contreras in transition. Directing traffic is Contreras over to McAllister. McAllister to DeLucia. DeLucia to Contreras. Contreras finding daylight and getting a bucket to go. $57-49 is the score. Olsen finding some daylight as well. He just couldn't get the shot to go. Rebounded by Mariba Diaby. James Contreras hits a 3-on-1 fast break. He gives it to Charles Bryant. He couldn't get the shot to fall, but he will go to the line for 2.
And I just feel like Charles is going to cut it on any minute now. And once he cuts it on, it's a wrap for the opposing team.
Bryant, a lot like Aya Moreno, a selfless player. Don't want to confuse that with selfish because they are not. 2 players that will look to find the extra pass and will rebound tenaciously. Charles Bryant leads the Averett University for career rebounds. Jalen Burnett checks in for TJ McAllister. Seven-point game. Bryant's second shot, no good. This will be Olsen. Now it's number 25. Gatanos on the shot. Contreras directing traffic here. Over to Burnett. Burnett to Contreras. Contreras putting up the shot. No good. Charles Bryant, good hands there. LaGrange will keep possession. Kettner checked in for Diaby as Diaby limps off. Hope he's okay. This is Olsen defended by Burnett. Adodian defended by Contreras. Picked up by Kettner. It's going to be McCray here. Going to the bucket. He is fouled. He'll step to the line for 2. Shot no good. Second shot is up and in. This will be Burnett. Losing the ball there. Olsen picks it up. Driving in. Contreras takes the charge. Burnett will inbound the ball here to Contreras. 10-point game. LaGrange out in front right now. They are absolutely on fire. DeLucia to Kettner. Kettner wide open in the corner. Rebounded by Bryant. Shot no good. And that's a foul called on Kettner. That will send Olsen, it looks like, to the line. Or it's going to be McCray, excuse me. Shot no good. Contreras in transition here. LaGrange has entered the bonus. DeLucia back to Contreras. Averett trying to set their shooters up. DeLucia to Burnett. Burnett driving baseline. And there will be a charge called on Burnett. Timeout called on the court. We're going to take it here with them at the Grant Center.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, here at the Grant Center. We see Olsen with the ball. See, Olsen loses the ball. Number 42 with the ball, Michael McCauley. He passes it to number 44, Elijah Adayoan.
And Adodian puts it in the back of the net, or in the bottom of the net, excuse me.
We see Charles Brown here with the ball. He passes it to Jalen Burnett.
Ball will remain here with Averett. As a LaGrange player, knocked it out. Great hands there. 12-point lead here for the Panthers. Looks like, Corey, they're playing a 2-3 zone here. Contreras over to DeLucia. DeLucia for three, and it's good.
That's a great shot there by Austin DeLucia.
And that's what they call a rhythm three, and he will make that. 9-point game now.
The Cougars get a stop right here, Eddie. The game is going to go totally different.
As it does, it is just a 9-point game. This is driving in, no good. Rebounded by Kettner. Kettner gonna go coast to coast, and he does. The shot is good. And Corey, like you said, it is a different ball game now. 7-point game. And the Cougar fans are absolutely loud right now. Great trap defense here. Timeout had to be called. We're going to take it here with them at the Grant Center. And we are back here live at the Grant Center. 62-55 is the score. Panthers out in front. It is their ball as they look to inbound. They inbound to Vanderbrook. He stands at 6'8". And that is a turnover. Thompson cannot hold on to it. Averett playing great basketball right now. As it looked like for a second there, Corey, they were going to be out of this game. Looked like LaGrange is going to run away with that lead. But it is a different story now as DeLucia puts up another three-pointer. No good. LaGrange in transition. This is Olsen. Vanderbrook at the three-point line. He will punish. McCray with the ball over to Bonner. Bonner, who played great late in the last game. This is McCray to Bonner. Loses the ball temporarily. Over to Olsen. 3 seconds on the shot clock. McCray. Shot no good. Rebounded by a LaGrange player. Charles Bryant. It's going to be a one-on-one fast break. Layup is good.
And we just see Charles Bryant do what Charles Bryant does.
He is making plays to get his team in the game. Foul called there. And the Averett fans are not fond of that call. Just a 5-point game now. LaGrange leads this basketball game. Shot from McCray is good. He'll get another one. He's going to send up another one, and it's good. Nothing but net on both tries. 7-point game. And this is Burnett. Over to DeLucia. DeLucia to Contreras. Contreras to Kettner, who's going to drive baseline. He finds Burnett for three. No good. Contreras comes down with the rebound. Contreras is fouled, though. Y'all be into the game now for Averett. And Katanos will check it to the game for the Panthers. And that's Vanderbrook's fourth foul of the game. He's got one more to give. One more, and he's out of the game. As Vanderbrook is a senior, he does not want to leave this game any earlier than he has to. Contreras makes the first one. Contreras misses the second one. That's rare. And look for Vanderbrook to sit out until about the 5th or 4th minute of this game.
Yeah, you want to rest. He has those fouls. He's in foul trouble, so you don't want to have him out there too early.
And that's Bonner coming down with the rebound over the trees of Averett. And the Averett fans are loud and proud right now. This is Olsen outside. Olsen to Bonner. Bonner turnaround jumper is good. And the LaGrange fans are now loud. Charles Bryant fouled on the play. Timeout called. We're going to take it here with him at the Averett Sports Network. We are back here at the Grant Center. My name is Eddie Glenn. I'm joined by my right-hand man, my trusted colleague, Ja'Cory Burley. 58-66 is the score. LaGrange leads, 7:54 left in the game. Both teams in the bonus. Charles Bryant at the line. Makes the first one, so he'll get a second shot. 7-point game. Charles Bryant looking to bring that to a 6-point game. Shot no good. And this is Olsen over to McCray. McCray to Thompson. Thompson looking to dunk the ball again. Fouled on the play by Mariba Diaby. It's going to be Diaby's third foul of the game. Thompson makes the first shot. And he makes the second one. 9-point lead for the Panthers with 7:25 left in this ball game.
And we see Darren Kettner here. He passed it to Jalen Burnett. We'll pass it to James Contreras.
Shot is no good.
We see it looks like Averett retains possession here.
Inbound to Charles Bryant over to Darren Kettner. He's wide open for three. No good. Uncharacteristic miss. Ball will go to LaGrange. That's an uncharacteristic air ball from Darren Kettner. Nevertheless, it is an air ball. It is a miss. 59-68 is the score. LaGrange leads. Olsen with the ball, directing traffic. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Over to McCray. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Over to Bonner. Bonner driving in. Over to Olsen. 1 second on the shot clock. Three-pointer is good. Fans are loud and proud here for LaGrange. Bryant to Kettner. Kettner to Contreras. Contreras to Burnett, excuse me. Over to Kettner. Kettner to Contreras. To Burnett. Burnett to Kettner. Kettner. They're trying to get Kettner open. The jumper. No good. Rebounded there by McCray and Olsen. Layup is good. He's going to go to the line for one more. Jamal Ford and Austin DeLucia will check into the game here for the Cougars. Avery getting some shooters on the court. Olsen converts a three-point play.
And Ford, he's a great shooter. He'll come in and give you a late game three spark, and you'll be like, whoa, where'd this guy come from?
Definitely, as DeLucia is down low to Bryant. Bryant going to take on the four-man defense. Justin Olsen called on that foul.
And Charles Bryant takes his first free throw.
That's good. 14-point lead here for LaGrange. Second shot is good. 13-point lead here for LaGrange. Bryant almost coming up with that steal. Over to Olsen. Olsen defended by Jamal Ford. Picked up by Charles Bryant. Bryant's going to pick up a foul. This will be Olsen at the line for 2 free throws. He misses the first one. 5:32 remains in this ball game. Cougars down by 13. Down by 14 as the top-seeded Cougars. Still a lot of basketball to play. They don't have losing on their minds. This is DeLucia in the corner. DeLucia to Contreras. Contreras back to DeLucia. DeLucia to Contreras. Contreras to Ford. Ford to Contreras. Contreras to DeLucia. DeLucia driving in to Burnett. Burnett to Contreras. Contreras for three, and it's good. Timeout called on the court. We're going to take it here with them at the Averett Sports Network. We are back here at the Grant Center. It is a 9-point or 11-point game, excuse me. My math is a little bit off. I am not a math major. I am a sports broadcast major. So I'm bringing you the game. It is an 11-point game. This is Olsen. Jamal. Ball will go to Averett. Jamal forward. Good hands there from the freshman out of Goldsboro, North Carolina. And here's someone Averett looks to groom, as Averett can now move into a single-digit deficit now. Foul called on the play. That sends Charles Bryant to the line. And that is going to be Justin Olsen on the foul. Olsen picking up his fourth foul. And have to get somebody in to get him a break, as they cannot afford for him to go down. Bryant's first shot is good. 10-point game. Corey, I've been feeling this one is going to be an interesting game. It's going to get exciting down the stretch.
Yeah, I don't feel like the Cougars are just going to go away. I don't think they're going to go away.
And LaGrange does not want this to be a close game late. They want this lead to be at arm's length, exactly where it is. This is Adodian, defended by Burnett and Bryant. This is Bonner over to McCray. Three-point attempt, no good. McCray gets his own rebound. And LaGrange head coach Kendall Wallace wants them to slow it down, saying, hey, guys, run the clock out. We have the lead. Just run the clock out and take the last second shot at the end of the shot clock. And that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to bleed this clock as much as possible. It's going to be Bonner over to Adodian. Adodian. Layup is good. Bryant. Layup no good. Contreras there for the putback. This is Adodian. Burnett coming up with the steal. And he gets fouled on the play. He's going to go to the line for two more. Great defense there by Averett. It is a 9-point game. Timeout called on the court. We're going to take it here with them at the Grant Center. And we are back here at the Grant Center. It is a great game right now. LaGrange leads. Jalen Burnett is at the line for 2. Jalen Burnett hits the first one. 8-point game. Second shot goes in. 7-point ball game. The Cougars once trailed by 14 just a couple of seconds ago. Jalen Burnett almost coming up with another steal. And that's number 11, McCray trying to dunk the ball, or Thompson trying to dunk the ball once again. Blocked on the play. Refs called a foul. 7-point game. That sends Mr. Thompson to the line for 2 more, excuse me. He makes the first one. 8-point game. He sinks both of them. This is Burnett. Burnett directing traffic over to DeLucia. DeLucia back to Burnett. Burnett to Contreras. Contreras driving in. That shot is no good. Foul called on the play. And that will be Charles Bryant's 5th foul of the game. The only senior on this basketball team. It could be his last game, as the crowd is going to give him a standing ovation as he leaves. That's the Conference Player of the Year. Averett's career leader in all-time rebounds. And once again, he made the conference all-first team. And that is big if you're a LaGrange fan. Charles Bryant fouling out. McCray making them both. 11-point game. Burnett on top of the ball. And he gets the bucket, and he's going to go to the line for one more. Gatanos will check it to the game here for Thompson. Burnett's free throw is good. This is Bonner. Over to Olsen. Olsen back to Bonner. And that's Gatanos on the bucket there to make it a 10-point game. This is Kettner driving in. Jumper is good. 8-point game. And Averett's going to need a couple of stops. This is Adodian. Over to McCray. McCray. That is a blocking called against James Contreras. This would be McCray at the line. 10-point game here. 2:32 remains. Top seeded Averett against number 5 seeded LaGrange. LaGrange does not care about what seeds say. They want to win this basketball game. Averett wanting to cut this deficit off with just 2.5 minutes remaining. And Cray makes the shot. 11-point game. DeLucia for 3. Rims out. Kettner, the nice rebound putback. 9-point game. LaGrange leads it. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back here at the Grant Center. And we are back. The Averett fans over there yelling at their players to play defense. That is a jump ball called. Possession remains here with LaGrange. Olsen inbounds. Zadodian over to Bonner. Bonner to McCray. McCray back to Bonner. Bonner back to Olsen. Olsen gonna dribble out. That's a blocking foul caught against Jalen Burnett. Averett staff, fans, and students alike not happy with that call. If you're a LaGrange fan, you love that call. LaGrange fans over here on their feet. .86-77 is the score. 150 remains in this ball game. Justin Olsen makes the first one. .10 game. Olsen's second shot is good. Contreras over to Ford to McAllister. McAllister to Contreras for 3. Contreras not a three-point shooter. Questionable shot there, thinking he's just maybe get that shot off as they are losing late in this ball game, and this is Olsen. Ford called on that foul. Olsen missing the first one. Austin DeLucia will check in, and Corey, the best shooters on this Averett team are on the court. Not the best rebounders, as LaGrange gets that rebound in another possession. This is Bonner Dribbling around. This is Olsen. He's driving in. He dribbles back out. Contreras called on that foul. That's his third of the game. Vanderbrook has not made his way back onto the court. I feel like they don't need them, as it is an 11-point game. Second shot is good. DeLucia to Kettner. Kettner for three. And it's no good. It looks like one of Bonner's dreads fell out there. Coach Wallace is going to save that as a souvenir. Jamal Ford on the block there. This is DeLucia. Putting up the three-point attempt. No good. Kettner. Foul. Now he will go to the line for two. As the Methodist Monarchs make their way out of the gym, they were here scouting this game to see who they would play in the championship game, and it looks like, barring some miracle, this is college basketball, but it looks like they will be playing the LaGrange Panthers tomorrow here at the Grant Center at 3 o'clock. Ball goes to Averett after two missed free throws from Kettner. Ford looking to inbound. He gives it to DeLucia. .38 seconds remains. 90-70 is the score. 13-point ball game. Austin DeLucia will foul out of this ball game. DeLucia is a sophomore. Still got 2 years left on his contract here at Averett. He won't be a free agent until 2019. No player option involved. Contreras driving in. He's going to get fouled. Corey, 34 seconds is on the clock. But I guarantee you we'll be here for another 10 minutes. As I don't mind. I love calling the games. Alex Bonner, another good night. Shots are good from Contreras. Averett not giving this game up. Contreras with the steal. Contreras took a nasty spill. This will send Averett to the line. Ball game not over. Corey, it is just a 13-point game. And there's only 32 seconds left. This is college basketball. You never know.
Yeah, it's just like that time Trace McGrady scored those. I think it was Reggie Miller or Trace McGrady, one of the two. And they came back in those last few seconds and scored like 13 points.
13 points in just a couple of seconds, and that's exactly what Averett needs. And we don't have Tracy McGrady. But we do have 5 players.
We have
Averett's
a
going to have
T-Mac, though.
to foul early.
We have a T-Mac, though.
They've got to foul. They can't sit here and let them dribble. This is Olsen driving in. Pull-up jumper is good. 5.4 remains. Jalen Burnett will end this season on a dunk. The LaGrange Panthers will win this ball game 94-81. Your championship game, LaGrange Panthers, Methodist Monarchs. Tomorrow at 3, Ja'Cory Burley, Eddie Glenn on the headset. We want to thank you for coming out. Join us tomorrow at 3 o'clock for the championship game.